Hello, everybody. My name is Luchara, and this is City Game Studio. It is a game development tycoon type game, like Mad Games Tycoon, Game Tab Tycoon. Just came out of early access. It's been on Steam for a while. Honestly, was not on my radar until I saw it popped up when it came in early access. So I'm gonna go Luchara. We'll go Luchara Soft for my company. Number of competitors, map size medium, sure. Difficulty easiest. Let's go with the second difficulty. We'll go with normal game speed. For a game genre specialization, let's specialize in RPGs. Advanced starts, this is more advanced settings you can do. I'm not going to play with those. I'm basically a noob still. I played for about half an hour just to get a feel for the game. It does some things differently than other games in the genre, but it's interesting. I am a male. My hair is not that long. Sure, let's go with that. That's fine. I don't really care what I look like, if I'm being perfectly honest. What do I want for a symbol? What are my choices here? Oh, I have to draw something. Yeah, I'm not very good at drawing. Well, I can load something. You know what? Let's just do random. There, that works. Let's jump in. Make some games. Ready to relive the epic history of video games from its very beginning. Welcome to City Game Studio. Get started and create your first game. Alright, so yeah, so to start, it's really nothing to do except make a game. Everything's locked, pretty much. So let's do that. Let's make a game. Actually, you know what? I'm going to turn the volume down a little more here. I'd already turned it down some. There. Alright, so let's make a game. So we can select a theme. So there's a trend, plus minus number. This number, though, I'm not sure if that's like the popularity. So we're doing, so ocean is the trend, but we're going to do medieval, because that, I don't know, ocean RPG, that doesn't seem to really make sense to me. So we will call it, oh, what do we want to call it? Let's see what the random comes up with. Flying bubble, high-speed android, neon driving, nihilistic donkey, fiery maze, fantasy love. Let's call this medieval dimes. Sure. Indie size, of course. We don't have specialists yet. So let's just start. So yeah, it's like I said, it's just me. Let's take it off pause. Let's turn the speed up. So there's three phases of design development, what do you call it? There's design, there's development, and then there's polish, right? So you can move these sliders. Anywhere in the blue is, as far as you know, where it needs to be. So if I come out here, this pops up. Games reports help you find the blue zone. By leaving the blue zone, you are taking a risk of making an unbalanced game and get bad reviews. So we'll leave graphics here. Now these, we don't know where the zone is. So we could go here, we could go here. The other thing you got to notice is this workload meter. Basically, this is how hard you're working yourself or your team. It's just myself right now. You need this, you want this to be in the white. So I could crank both of these up in theory, right? But then it's way too much of a workload. So maybe we'll just go like here and here. I mean, characters and gameplay both seem like they'd be pretty important for an RPG. So we'll go with that. There's more, any features, like say passwords or save function would be here. Obviously we don't have any yet because it's 1976. So now we're going through the design phase. So there's the points coming in. You notice this progress bar here is the design phase, how long it takes. So let's speed it up one more here. So so it's an RPG. It's going pretty well, I think. I think that's a fine amount of points. So now we're into development. You know, artificial intelligence goes there. Physics obviously isn't terribly important. Sound, we'll just leave it at 50% for now. I think that's fine. So we'll get through this. Obviously, this whole process gets more interesting as you have more people and more options to play with. It's pretty straightforward at this point. Optimization there. Artwork we can turn up. Animation we can turn up. Our workload's nicely in the middle there, so that's fine. So that's it next. Let's get this game done, get it out. And unlike, say, other games, I'm going to try to not make comparisons too much. But usually, I forgot to hype. I forgot to, I forgot to announce it. So I didn't get much hype. So that's going to suck. Oh well, release it. So generally speaking, this game will be fine. It's not going to be trash. Like other games on this genre, your first game sucks. I don't think this one will suck. At least it didn't suck when I made my first one earlier. No, look at that. 90, 89, 84, 79 is obviously not great, but overall that's like a 84, 85-ish, 86 maybe, 85, 86 I would say, probably on average. Anyway, I'm happy with that. We tried new combos. Well, it's our first game, so everything's new, and it works. It's an excellent medieval RPG game. Cannot publish great indie games on Ulysses due to lack of manpower. Right. But I can't hire more people yet. Congratulations, you have made your first game. You can now proceed to a post-mortem in order to help you evaluate its development, design, and polish. A post-mortem is a report of what went right or wrong during development of the game. It gives you hints. Okay. So I forget how to do that here. Post-mortem 1. Start. All right, so that is done. We got our post-mortem. Let's take a look at it. This is what we learned from Medieval Times. Match between medieval and RPG is excellent. Animation is relatively important for RPGs. Sound is relatively important for RPGs. Artificial intelligence is insignificant for RPGs. Match between RPG and Ulysses, which is the console we made it for, is an excellent match. It is the only console available right now. All right, so we can delete that. What else? We got a sales report. Should get an 18% bonus. We announced our game and platform, Ulysses, the only platform available right now. So like I said, you can't do anything right now except make another game, essentially. So we might as well just jump in and do that. And let's sort by trending. I don't know why it doesn't sort by trending by default. Oh, we can make a crossover game. Superhero RPG. Oh, it's Superhero Quest. Sure. Indie, and like I said, there's not much we can do right now, right? We can't really play with anything right now. Obviously, that will get better later on. Things will open up for us. So we didn't learn anything about these particular options. I'm gonna turn character up a little more. Sure. Yeah, let's leave it there. That should be good. All right, so yeah, we're at the maximum speed right now. But I think, yeah, after this game, I'm able to hire more people, I think, and move into a new location, I believe. Yeah. All right, so sound. We'll leave sound about there. Let's move physics up a little bit. We don't want to get too much of a workload, though. That looks good, though. I'm happy with that. I think it's in the polish phase. Okay, so let's remember to announce our game this time. Let's publish a demo. We're pretty far along here. We're in the polish phase, so we can publish a demo. But I forgot to move my sliders there because I was too worried about getting the demo out. That should be fine. At this point, it's hard to fail at this point. One thing I don't understand is I don't understand what these required points are. Required for what exactly? Right, because I didn't quite get enough points. And I don't know what that means. All right, so we can do the game report automatically. We will do that. And it is done. So let's take a look at that. So 84, 81, 91, 86. That's about the same. Probably about an 85, 86 average again, I think. Yeah. Yeah, doing the math in my head, 85 and a half, I think. Anyway. Tries new combos and it works for them. It's an excellent superhero RPG game. Lucerasop is not up to the reputation. We expected more from them, especially after Medieval Times. It was about the same. What are you complaining about? Alright, there's a whole world waiting for me outside. Visit the city, have a look at the competition, and check where your studio is. You can now create your own game engines. Game engines boost the amount of points generated by your staff, which is obviously good. Time now to have a stylish office redecoration. While you were looking at one of your studios, you can now buy new furniture. So yes, now we're starting to unlock stuff. Your studio is growing, producing more games, improving its quality. But first, you need to recruit. Keep in mind that the best games are produced by teams as strong in design, development, and polishing. Video game producers boost employees' productivity and allows you to create AAA games. I don't think we're at that point yet. Human resources boost employees' happiness, and you can customize employee schedules. And hiring an accountant will help you save on taxes. All right. You are now feeling boxed in your little studio. Go get your next location. This allows renting new buildings. This will allow you to work on several projects at the same time. So let's go see what offices are available. So we can buy them for, say, 294 million. We don't even have 1 million, or we can rent. There's cheap, there's expensive. When I was playing around with it earlier, I just went with a cheap studio. Let's maybe go with one a little more pricey here. Or at least a big area one. This one has 176. Let's sort this by area. This is pretty cheap for 176. Let's go with this one. Let's rent this out. Alright, so there's an auto furnish mode, which I'm a fan of because I'm not big on this part of the game, if I'm being honest. So auto furnish mode is on or off? On, I think. There we go. Alright, so we got our auto furnish done. Now we can make our walls fancy. How do we do that? Right here. All walls. Alright, yeah, I like the looks of that. There we go. Let's buy that. Okay. So now we're poor. How many desks we got here, though? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So let's bring myself in. So that's 1. All right, so let's hire some more people. Hire staff. All right, so we're going to need a producer. So let's try to get a cheaper one that has good bonus. We'll go with Lorena Collins. So we'll hire her and immediately assign her to the studio. Let's get human resources. Oh, wow. So I guess we'll go with William. Most of them aren't very good. All right, and then we'll bring in an accountant. Tax reduction. Let's get Maritza because she's cheap, right? And she has the second best results. So how many seats does that leave us with? 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got room for 6 game developers, designers. So I think you want to have a balance between these stats. So right now we're at 39 each. That's just for me. So let's see what we have here. So this person is pretty good. Trish, welcome aboard. Then we'll get Lockie. So what are we at now? We need somebody who's good at polishing. That would be... let's get this person, Murray. So now we need... We do not want that. We want... How many more people can I get here? And... yeah, I mean, it's not completely balanced, but it's pretty close. I think that's it, though, right? I think we're full. No, we have one more. Oh, and there's a whole bunch more. Oh, no. That's the people I already have. There we go. I could get this person, but I mean, they're not very good overall. If I wait till like the end of the month, can we get more people? Probably. So let's make a new game with our new staff. We could do a new engine, but I don't think you can really do anything with the new engine because until there's a new console. So let's just hold off on our new engine for now. Let's get a new console on the go here. All right. So we're doing a new IP. Let's grab a nice theme here. Ooh, none of these seem really good for an RPG. Maybe hacking, I guess. Call it Cyber Hacks. Game engine, none. Yeah, I'm not going to make a game engine yet. I don't think it's worth it. All right, so we got our producer, Miranda Collins. We got our accountant, Maritza. Perfect. Well, it's got compute capabilities of 3, so maybe I can do a game engine, actually. Features list. So right now, we're taking up 2 of the 3 points. So we could add leaderboards, but it needs 2. So in order to have everything, we need a console that has 4 available points, which we don't have. So yeah, I was right. We don't need to make a game engine right now. It's kind of pointless. So let's just dive in. See how much better it is with all these extra people. Assign a human resources manager. Expand your employee's schedule. So how do I do that? Human resources. William. Okay, so yeah, so I have a human resources manager. Perfect. All right, so graphics is too high right now. We have that pretty locked in. Turn gameplay up a bit. 69, nice. So I can turn basic dialogue on here. Yeah, let's turn basic dialogue on. That should be the extra point, right? I'm surprised that was available to me. Figured it would be not available until I did my own engine. So here's the new technology basic dialogue, right? Delete that. Sales report, 23% bonus for Superhero Quest. Postmortem for Superhero Quest. Animation is relatively important, okay. Superhero and RPG is a good match, not great though. Artwork is insignificant, graphics is relatively important. I feel like those two are like kind of the same. Oh, that's fine. And Superhero Quest was announced. I'm gonna wait to announce Cyber Hacks until it's a little further along, and we'll do a demo again like we did with the last one there. So we can turn sound up if we want, or physics, but we don't want to add too much workload, right? We know where AI goes. What happens when we click here? Oh, it gives us our game history. So they're both 85s on average, according to that. Oh, so we could add password-based saves, except we can't because we're at 3 of 3 already. That's fine. Until the next console comes out, there's not much we can do. So let's see if there's new people to hire now. There is. None of them are great. We need somebody who's good at design. So I'm going to hold off on hiring for now. See if we can get a ringer to really boost it up. All right, so artwork is too high. Let's put it there. Animation is too low, so let's put that there. Okay, that's good, though. We learned some things. Optimization, put it right there. Our workload is good. That's good, so we could turn on leaderboards if we had the points, I guess, which we don't. That's fine. So we're in polishing now, right? So let's publish a demo. Ooh, only 8% hype. Will the hype go up if I just let it sit? 16%. Yeah, it is going up. All right, so I got to pay some pay raises. That's fine. Hey, they leveled up, so I don't mind paying them more if they leveled up. Cyber Hacks was announced. Yep, I'm aware. Okay, so there's the Watagi 2600, the next console. Should be out within a few months. It should last for years. Beautiful. Okay, we got password-based saves. We knew that. Okay. And do we want to release this? Yeah, let's release it. So we got way more points than we need. Again, I'm not sure exactly what that means. If you know what this signifies, let me know in the comments, please and thank you. But I'm pretty happy with this, I think. Should be good, I hope. Could be better. All right, so we're doing a post-mortem there now. Reviews are coming out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's see, 93, 91, 88, 85. Probably about an 89 average, I would say. And it's better than 85, right? Tries new combos and it works for them. It's an excellent hack RPG game. Cherisoft is a great team. They shine on all sides. Beautiful. Alright, so I've been spending more than I am not profitable. I assume once this game starts selling, I'll be fine. Because I hope. Alright, so there's some new people to hire now. Still nobody that's really good at design. I mean, I guess I could bring in Adelard here. No, you know what? I'm just gonna hire. I'm just gonna pass for now. So people look like they're in good moods because wasn't they weren't doing anything. So when does that console come out? Not yet, right? So let's just make another game here. Can we do a sequel? We can do a sequel. Let's do Medieval Dimes 2. Why not, right? Alright, so we don't need you working on cyber hacks anymore. Right? Because it's out. And put you on this. Although they can, Mertz can only work on 2 games at a time. But we'll have her on these 2 for now, obviously. Alright, so it's medieval themed, okay. Yeah, this sequel should be pretty solid, I think. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any information about where these are supposed to be. I'm assuming they're supposed to be up that way anyway. Graphics, we know exactly where it needs to be. Alright, so we got 2D monochrome graphics, we got basic dialogue, let's go. Everybody looks like they're in a good mood, they're being productive. I'd like to build that last desk. 37% is good, but God, those are low. I want somebody who's good at design, but also has a decent development, which is probably not going to happen. People seem to be pretty specialized. Let's speed it up again. For some reason, we went down to the default speed there. Okay, so Medieval Dimes came off the market. We made a net profit of $373,000 and 123 fans. It's good that it's coming off the market since we're making the sequel, right? We don't want it to be on the market at the same time the sequel is, particularly. But yeah. So no, this is good. It's going well. I'm happy. And okay, what do we got here now? Yeah, so again, we don't really know where to put these. Workload is there. We cannot put the password-based saves in. It's fine. I'm looking forward to that new console coming out, so we can play around, add stuff. Right, that'll be good. All right. Okay, these we know where they need to go. Put that about there. That about there. That about there. It's our workload's pretty balanced there, right? That should be good. Beautiful. Yeah, we're making money. We're not. I don't think I'm in any risk of running out of money. All right, spontaneous job application. Hey, we do have a spot. Hello, Armand and Ernstner. Came across a very exciting position on your job portal that I believe fits me perfectly. After reading the job description requirements and matching my own experiences, I know it to be a valuable asset to your organization. Can I not see what they do? Implement engineering concepts to design. Okay, so design. So let's hire. Okay, we got 3D graphics, monochrome color. Toggy, sales report. Okay, so this is all old. Cyber hacks, hack and RPG is excellent. Animation is relatively important. Artwork is insignificant. Okay, good to know. All right, so where is that new Armand? Oh, wow. That's a nice balanced employee. Welcome to the team, Armand. All right, so let's publish a demo. Let some hype build up. I didn't realize I was that far along. I probably should have published the demo earlier. Guess this is the problem with playing at super high speed, right? 20% hype, 24% hype, 27, 31. Superhero Quest is off the market. 274, 75 net profits, 105 fans. All right, so let's release Medieval Dimes 2. Yeah, now it wants me to get 302 points instead of 50 some. I did, but I just don't know why we need 302 points. $10 game price works for me. Okay, we'll do a game report, which is done. 83, 90, 88, 91. Yeah, it's okay. It's probably about an 86 overall. And we have a great team. They shine on all sides. Tries new combos. No, I didn't. It was an old combo. And it works for them. It's an excellent medieval RPG game. All right, your game catalog is worth being seen. Participating in conventions may help you improve your visibility. You can participate in conventions, and this will increase the visibility of your games from time to time. All right, then. So we need one more game before we can do a convention. Right? And we can organize a convention when we have 100,000 fans. We're nowhere near there. We can develop our own consoles when we have 25 million in the bank. We are not there either. So let's do... Oh, what's this? Auto upgrade computers. Sure. Okay. Let's make our own engine now. Game engines. We will call this the 3D Creator. Internal, free and open source, proprietary. Let's go internal. I don't want anybody else to have this. Features list. So let's select all. It's a lot of different things. So hopefully that other console is out now. Okay. Create. Got to hold the button down apparently for that. Take it off pause, obviously. Helps. Alright, so yeah, this is going pretty quick. There's a new GemCon, new convention. Dear Luchera, we are pleased to announce GemCon 11 scheduled for September 1978. The convention will last 3 days, and we are waiting for 2,158 visitors. You can already rent a stand to show your best games. Please note spaces are limited. Okay, let's delete that. Sales report, Medieval Dimes, doing well. Or it's not too bad. Postmortem. Optimization is insignificant. Animation is relatively important. Artwork is insignificant. Physics is insignificant. I feel like we already knew all that. Medieval Dimes 2 is out. And yeah, technology. All right, so let's make one more game here with our own engine. And hopefully, yes, the Watagi is out. So we can put more stuff on it. Select theme. What is trending? Industrialization, comedy. Most of these do not work with an RPG. I guess zombie does, right? We'll call it Zombie Hordes. And Game Engine 3D Creator. That's mine, right? Beautiful. Producer, Lorena Collins. Accountant, you're busy. We will take you off Cyber Hacks and put you on this instead. I think that should work. Yeah? Yeah. Alright, so we could do a normal size game. Requires 5 employees. Needs 10k fans to boost sales. I do not have 10k fans, right? I don't think. So required points 59. If I go up to normal, it requires 658. Yeah, I don't have the fans for normal, so there's no point in doing that. I don't think, anyway. Alright, so we could put in 3D graphics monochrome or 2D. Let's go 2D 8-bit color graphics. We'll have basic dialogue in. We'll leave these sliders where they are. Maybe turn up characters a little bit. Sure. Our workload's right where it wants to be. Let's go next. Run an advertising campaign. That's expensive. That's like all the money I have. Let's just talk to the press. It's free. Demo does cost. We do have... I think you start with like about 300,000. So I am ahead, but not significantly. All right, so physics, let's move up a little bit. Sound, let's move down a little bit. Try that. Password-based saves. There's something in the next one that costs 2, right? Which will put us at 5 of 5. So I'm gonna wait. I think put that in instead. I forget what it is, but we'll see when we get there. It'll be very soon, very shortly. So I can send people on vacation. But okay, so we're locked in here. We know where these need to be. Here it is, yeah, leaderboards. So now we're at 5 of 5. We don't have anything to take advantage of its graphic capabilities, but I'm assuming we will sooner rather than later. All right. So how much hype did we get? 17%. It's not bad. I mean, it was free. 19%, 22, 24. That's good considering we didn't pay for any marketing or anything. All right, so let's release this into the wild. Oh yeah, we got 59 points quite easily. Beautiful. All right, let's get the reviews here. The postmortem. 89, 92, 89, 93. That's my best game. That's over 90 overall. It's a great team. They shine on all sides. I know. Tries new combos and it works for them. It's an excellent zombie RPG game. Be nice if this said something different. Every now and then, instead of saying the same thing over and over again. All right, your studio is growing. It's time to study the market and have a peek at the competition. You can see your competitors on the city map. Now you can watch them. All right. No, old Trish got a pay raise. Congrats, Trish. Zombie Hordes, characters is essential. Yep. RPG and Watagi 2600 is excellent. Zombie and RPG is only okay. Smart Vision. Ooh. What's this one have for points, I wonder? Ooh, Ulysses 2. The Ulysses is no longer on the market. Zombie Hordes was announced. And we bought the Watagi. Alright. That is going to be all for this episode. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of this game. I imagine I'll do at least one more episode, but if you really want to see it, let me know. Let me know. And most importantly, be good to each other. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.